Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I love the ring of that. Happy Wednesday, because it means we only have 2 days left until the weekend, and then next week, that magical time of year, which is my fall staycation. I have all next week off. I love it. And I love it. So listen, last night I watched Real Housewives of New York City. I wasn't clueless at all. I was watching Real Housewives of New York City. And so we're going to do a recap. We're going to do a rant, a snarky rant. I got my water. So let's go. Okay, put in the comments what you're drinking, if you're drinking anything. Okay, so we started off with David and Cy. David and Cy were going grocery shopping because they have a new house. They have a house up in upstate New York where I believe they said they go there during the summer and on weekends. And David would love to stay there like all year, but Cy, she's a city girl. She'll never move there. I have to tell you, I very much enjoyed David and Cy together. I like David. He's not a lot of drama. He has a sarcastic sense of humor. I like them together. I really do. Cy is finally going to be taking her mom's ashes out of the closet, out of the box in her closet. She said she was able to get there because of going through therapy. And I believe it was David that came up with the idea to actually bury her in, put her in with a tree, so that when it grows, she'll grow with the tree. I like that because she had said that her mother loved nature, so it makes sense. So I thought that was super nice. I thought that was a really good idea. Okay, Jessel and Pavitt were talking. It is her birthday. Her number one favorite movie is Clueless. So they're going to be having a Clueless themed birthday party. Jessel's giving total share. I don't understand. I mean, I can kind of understand how Pavitt hasn't seen Clueless because he's a guy. But Pavitt really is doing the bare minimum. And they say, like next week, they say, we're going to have to discuss this in therapy. I don't know what it is, but he was really giving the bare minimum this week, in my opinion. Okay. Listen, I'm just going to bring this up. This was very quick. What was it? Brynn was getting her eyelashes done, and Gideon, I didn't know what it said there, if it said her ex or a friend, but listen, Brynn, you ain't never going to see this. Why are you not with Gideon? He is so handsome. He has that British accent. He's charming. He calls her beautiful. Oh my God. Jump on that, Brynn, please. Okay, so Raquel goes over to visit Uba at her apartment. She wanted to invite Raquel over because she didn't want Raquel to think that, that's how she is all the time. And I'm going to tell you, I thought Uba's paintings, I thought they were good. I mean, would I pay a lot of money for them? No. Were they better than what I could have done? Yes. I loved that. American flag, and they were very topical. A week out from the election, very topical with the immigrant comments. So they're talking about the Hamptons, and Uba had said, listen, Brynn was coming at me angry like the night before. Raquel said she feels like maybe Brynn was being a little manipulative with Uba because she's pushing her buttons, and she's pushing her towards becoming angry. So then she speaks up. So then she's pushing Uba to get angry, and then Uba does say something, and then that's Brynn's chance to be like, you're you're looking like an angry black, looking like a stereotypical angry black woman. And Uba said she feels like Brynn just set her up for that whole thing. Okay, so at Jenna's meeting, I didn't pay too much attention to this. The two things that I got out of Jenna's meeting. Listen, these people with money, you got a lot of money to do a lot of foolishness. Flying over to Turkey for an eyelash transplant? Why Turkey? Why would you need to fly to get an eyelash transplant? I don't know. And even more disturbing though, is that LA has a burgeoning clown community. A clown community. Clowns. In case you don't know, clowns freak me the shit out. Okay? Clowns were put on this earth for two things. Planning murders and murders. Oh no, three. Planning murders, and being creepy. Like, remember a few years ago, there was that big, I don't know if it was just around here or if it was worldwide, but there was that trend quite a few years back, where there were just like clowns, where there would be random clowns popping up like everywhere, like in a field or no, that's it, we're done. Okay, so Sai's aunt then, I think Sai's aunt's name is Sophia. She visits them in upstate New York at their house, and they end up burying her mom. They scatter her ashes in the hole, and then they plant the tree, and it was touching. I love her aunt, because her aunt was like, should I use a shovel or she was like, no, I loved Barbara. It was her sister. She loved her. And I just thought, I love her aunt. I just do. But then afterwards, whenever Sai's like, do you notice? She's just touching everybody with the ashes, and then they were joking about it. I really do love her. I really do love her aunt. I think her aunt is such a loving, she seems like just a genuine person. I really like her aunt a lot. Okay, so Jessel, Brynn, and Aaron, they meet up at Alice and Olivia to do a little shopping. So Aaron peeped Jenna hanging out with Sai. She saw it on social media. So she's saying, listen, she's fake. I don't want to be friends with her. Because, listen, I've been going through some things. She hasn't reached out to me during this difficult time. She didn't have time to reach out to me, but she can hang out with Sai, who tells everybody on the Upper West Side that she doesn't like Jenna. But you can hang out with her, but you can't reach out to me. So what's that? And then Brynn chimes in and is like, she didn't say anything about that situation, but she does call Uba crazy, and that's not how women who live in New York City act. Okay. And she says that Sai needs to apologize to her. She thinks that she's like, I'm done playing nice. I feel like Sai is miserable because I'm happy and I'm flourishing, and she's miserable. She's just a miserable troll who lives under the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, that's going to be interesting when it comes to the reunion. This is going to be interesting. So Uba's clueless party. I'm going to tell you the two top looks of the evening. Okay. Coming in at number 3, I would go with Raquel's. Raquel's was very good. Coming in at number 2, I was going back and forth between these two, but I'm going to say coming in at number 2 is Bryn's. Bryn's was very good. Bryn did an excellent Dion look. But for me, Size was the winner because Size was like dead on perfect, like dead on perfect. So, but everybody's was great except for Rebecca. Rebecca, Jessel said she said Rebecca looked like she was going to Cher's funeral. Thought that was funny. Listen, don't get this twisted though. Do not compare Abe to Paul Rudd, okay? Abe is not Josh. No matter how much you want it to be, it's not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so Jenna tells, no, let's start over. Bryn tells Jenna what Aaron said about her. And also tells her, listen, you better be careful with Cy. Jenna was like, oh, what does that mean? Also, I would like to just get to know someone on my own and form these opinions myself, which I completely understand. I mean, I appreciate a heads up, but sometimes if somebody tells me something about someone, then I end up going into the start of a relationship with like a little bit of a bias, and I don't like that. So I can understand where she's coming from. So listen, Erin starts off talking to Cy and Uba about her feelings towards Jenna. It quickly becomes she talks to everybody but Jenna about how she feels, about how she doesn't want to be friends with Jenna anymore because Jenna isn't reciprocating her friendship back to her. So she tells everybody except for Jenna until there's actually no way of her not telling her. Even Abe reaches out to Jenna and is like, hey, have you talked to my wife? Because things might not be copacetic. She's like, I'm okay. She's okay. We're okay. And then Jenna goes over to talk to her. In my opinion, just be an adult. Just be a damn adult. You tell everybody everything else. Why don't you just tell Jenna how you feel? So Jenna goes over. She's like, is everything okay? Is everything all right? She's like, yeah, everything's okay. She's like, are you sure? And then she goes in and is like, well, listen, I really don't want to be close to you because I was always there for you. Even last season, I rode hard for you and I was one of your biggest advocates and one of your closest friends, and I had your back. And now when I'm in a tough situation, you don't have mine. So she told her that. She also had said to her, and they played the why is I going to say the flashback. And she told her that when they met, when her and Bryn met, that Bryn had said that Bryn had said that Jenna was surprised that Bryn had made up and had forgiven Aaron so quickly. And Jenna was like, was she doing that to spite me? She's like, no, she wasn't doing that to spite you. She was doing that to spite me, to get back at me. And wait, I had this in my head. Do you see? You can see everything spinning. She said she did it to spite Aaron, to get back at her. So to get back at her, she ruined Aaron's friendship with Jenna. So she's saying, Aaron is saying, that Bryn started to get jealous of how close friends Aaron and Jenna were becoming, how close friends they were becoming last year. And even during the reunion, like she would pop in during the reunion and kind of like insert herself in there. She then, Bryn then just happened to, started using like the same stylist that Aaron had referred to Jenna, and she saw how popular Jenna was becoming. And so she was like, I gotta drive a wedge in between Aaron and Jenna, so that possibly, I'm thinking, so that she could so that Brynn could reap those popularity rewards, so Jenna could become, or so Brynn could become popular also along with Jenna, ride Jenna's coattails, I guess. Okay, so listen, also, I completely forgot about this, but in the midst of all this, here's one thing I'm not a fan of. I am not a fan of Brynn getting on Rebecca's back and getting on her case about not drinking. If she doesn't want to drink, she doesn't want to drink. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I don't drink a lot. Am I completely sober? No, I will have a wine every once in a while. I don't drink a lot. I mean, back in college, yes, it was college. I drank. Who didn't drink? But I feel like if you're a fun person, and you're outgoing and you have a good personality and you have a great entertaining personality, then why do you need to drink? And I agree. I think Rebecca is kind of boring. She can be. She is. I haven't really seen anything from Rebecca to even put her on as a full-time, but I don't think it's right that Brynn pressures her about drinking. So Brynn then, before they bring the cake out, and before she even did she do her second? Jessel did her second outfit change. So Brynn leaves before the cake is even brought out. I mean, this is your good friend's birthday party. I get it that it's not it's not a milestone birthday party, but I mean, it's a birthday party. It's important to your friend. And she instead leaves to go to a 9:40 tanning appointment. Who gets a spray tan at 9:40 at night? She's like, they had an opening, so I got places to go. A spray tan at night? That doesn't make sense. That seems odd. Here's my thinking. Honestly, I really felt sometimes I feel like if Brynn isn't the main focus, then she's not that happy. That's what I think. That's what that struck me as. Okay, so listen, in this whole thing with Jenna and Aaron, I noticed this, but is it just me, or did Aaron change the talking points on this ish that she has with Jenna? Because when she was talking to Brynn and Jessel at shopping, she was upset that Jenna didn't reach out to her, but she had time to hang out with Sai. But then when she's at the party, that's when she brought up Brynn, but she didn't even mention Sai. So I was confused. See, I was just confused because last week at the Hamptons, when Brynn was feeling out of it and she wanted to go home, Aaron was standing behind her and was like, listen, stay, I want you to stay. I know how terrible it feels to be piled up on, and stay. And she was very had her back and was just very friendly with her and everything, shared the bed with her, and everything was great. And even this week, whenever they were at Alice and Olivia's, she was very very friendly with her and everything. And then this about face, this total change with regarding Brynn. I don't know. It felt maybe she never. She obviously has never she's never forgiven Brynn, so I don't know. But in the whole thing of like, do you feel Brynn is jealous? I kind of do I feel like Brynn is jealous of two people. I feel like at first maybe Brynn was jealous of Aaron. I feel like Brynn is also jealous of Jenna and Sai's like friendship as it's building. I feel like she is jealous. So, okay, listen, in the comments, let me know what you thought. It is about 12 minutes out from the Golden Bachelorette. Oh, Fantasy Suites. So listen, tell me what you thought if you watched this episode. And if nobody told you yet today, listen, I love you and you were loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Also, please be aware of your surroundings. Be safe. Hydrate often with water. And if you're someplace where it is a dangerous situation, be it weather related or otherwise, please don't know, but please be aware, be mindful, be safe, be smart. And know that Dolly and I are sending our thoughts, our prayers, our love, and our endless positive energy your way. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.